My name is Christina. I am from the Algonquins of Pikwakanagan First Nation. I have been the operations manager of the Cultural Center and Museum for 5 years, and thank you for being here. So when I was a kid in Pikwakanagan, I attended some leatherworking classes as a kid with my step-grandmother, and I began beading then on leather and working with leather products, moccasins and mitts and stuff like that. And then I dropped that, of course, and didn't spend a lot of time working on that as a youth. And then when I was working in my career and started working at Georgian College, I had this brilliant idea that we should make our giveaway as opposed to buying everything and giving it to people at the powwow. So that required me to go out and learn some skills. So I went and talked to people. I learned a bit from everybody I talked to. I spent a little time on YouTube, which is perfectly acceptable. And then from there I practiced how to bead and developed my own techniques on how to do it. And so that's what I teach to kids today. I thoroughly enjoy that part. So another college story. When I was in Georgian College as a student a very long time ago, one of the assignments that I had to do, and it was for my language teacher because I was failing miserably. The way he would help me to pass my course, I think we agreed that language is not my gift. And he decided that I would write an assignment for the class, my Ojibwe language class, and that would be to interview 5 people who speak the Ojibwe language about why it's important. There's one person who told me that the language and the culture, but most importantly the language, is the language that our Creator understands. That's how we truly speak from our heart. And so for me, language revitalization is all about that. It's about teaching people to speak from their heart. And also that for culture, not only is it important in that it can carry us through as a value system and as a way of living, because our culture is not religion based. It is a way of life. So our culture is not something that we do certain days of the week or that we practice at a certain time of day. And it is something that is considered a way of life as opposed to other sometimes religions. So it's very different from religion that way. It's so important for us to keep this in as a part of who we are, because that's what makes us who we are. If we don't have our culture and our language, then we're officially colonized and officially part of Canadian society, everyday society. It's important that we teach our spirits how to live right, and that's what culture is all about. So what's most meaningful and has happened from the project in the last 4 years has been being part of the classroom with our students. When I go to other classrooms and I'm working with students who aren't from Pikwakanagan, it doesn't feel the same. I don't connect the same. As much as I do connect with the children, it's not the same as talking to students from Pikwakanagan. It's also about them seeing me every day and here in the community, and somebody who's somewhat successful and doing things that are culturally important, and hopefully one day they'll remember that when they get there and make those choices. Also, it's given these students a sense of safety in their classrooms. It's really important that we do not segregate our students, that we teach them within the class with their peers and with their regular teachers as part of that. It leads to a greater level of acceptance and less fear and less mystery about who we are as First Nations people. There's more questions, more discussions, more of all the good stuff that can happen, as opposed to ignorance and racism and the other bad stuff. This project has opened a lot of doors that way for a lot of children, and it's vitally important as we do hold a large section of the population within Pikwakanagan and within our school.